What if I told you procrastination isn't laziness at all? It's a trick your brain plays on you. A dark little trap that convinces you to wait, delay, and escape. And the longer you obey it, the weaker you become, until your future starts slipping out of your hands. In this video, we're going to break down procrastination in a way you've never heard before. This isn't just set goals or be motivated. This is about understanding the darker psychology of why you avoid, why you freeze, and how you can finally break free. Because procrastination doesn't just waste minutes. It drains your confidence, robs you of discipline, and if left unchecked, it will shape your entire life without you even noticing. The first truth you need to understand is that procrastination has nothing to do with laziness. You are not a procrastinator. What you have is a habit of procrastinating, and habits can be changed. When you sit down to do something important, the task itself isn't the enemy. The real trigger is stress. Maybe you're worried about failing. Maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe there are 100 little anxieties weighing on you. And the brain, in its twisted way of protecting you, whispers, "Not yet. Let's check our phones. Let's tidy the room. Let's scroll just for a minute." That quick escape feels like relief. But it's not relief. It's reinforcement. Your brain just learned that avoiding discomfort gives pleasure. And every time you repeat it, you carve the habit deeper. Think of procrastination as a loop. Your brain runs like a program on repeat. Stress shows up first. It could be the pressure of a deadline, the fear of failure, or even the thought that the task will take too much effort. That stress sparks avoidance. You reach for your phone, you watch a video, you convince yourself you'll start in 5 minutes. And in that instant, your brain rewards you with temporary comfort. The anxiety fades, just a little, and you feel safe again. But here's the trap. That comfort is fake. It's short-lived, and it only makes the cycle stronger. Every time you repeat it, you're teaching your brain that running away feels good, even if it destroys you later. It's like feeding a stray wolf at your door. At first, it looks harmless. Just a little distraction, a harmless delay, a quick escape. But the more you feed it, the hungrier it gets. Soon, it doesn't wait for you to offer food. It demands it. And eventually, it's not just lingering outside, it's inside your house, dictating your every move. That's exactly what procrastination does to your discipline. What began as a moment of relief grows into a beast that owns you, leaving you with less control every time you give in. Here's the darkest truth. You will never eliminate stress from your life. It doesn't matter how much money you make, how organized you are, or how perfect you try to be. Problems will always appear. Finances get tight, relationships hit rough patches, health issues creep in, and failures cut deeper than you expect. Life is built with friction, and stress is the spark that comes with it. If you're waiting for the day when things finally calm down so you can stop procrastinating, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. And this is where most people fall into the trap. They believe the solution is to remove the stress itself, but that's impossible. The truth is, stress isn't the enemy. It's your reaction to it that matters. You can't control when the storm hits, but you can decide whether you run from it or step forward anyway. Procrastination is simply the brain's way of running. To break free, you don't need a calmer life. You need a stronger response. The moment you catch yourself hesitating, when your hand drifts toward the phone, when you're suddenly desperate to do anything but the actual task, you need to recognize it for what it is. That's not laziness. That's stress disguising itself as avoidance. Naming it is like turning on the lights in a dark room. Once you see it, disrupt it. A simple countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, snaps your brain out of autopilot. That small interruption jolts your prefrontal cortex awake, the part of your mind responsible for making conscious choices instead of automatic excuses. And here's where you reclaim control. Don't demand that you finish the task. Just demand that you begin. Tell yourself you'll work for only 5 minutes. Because your problem isn't the work itself, it's the avoidance. And once you pierce through that wall, something powerful happens. Research shows that the act of starting creates momentum. More than 80% of people keep going once they've begun. In other words, your brain hates leaving things unfinished. You can use its own weakness against it. Every time you resist the urge to delay, you're not just completing a task, you're reshaping your brain. You're weakening the old loop. You're starving the wolf. And the more you do it, the stronger your discipline becomes. It starts to feel like armor, protecting you against stress and fear. That's how people who seem unstoppable actually do it. They're not fearless, and they're not always motivated. They've simply built the habit of beginning instead of avoiding. But remember, the opposite is also true. Every time you give in to procrastination, you feed the cycle. You make the wolf bigger. And procrastination doesn't stay harmless. It grows into guilt, regret, wasted years, and self-hatred. That's the darker cost no one likes to admit. Procrastination doesn't just steal your time. It eats you alive, piece by piece. So remember this: procrastination is not who you are. It's just a habit loop your brain runs to escape stress. And habits can be broken. Catch the hesitation, break the cycle, and take the first step. Once you start, momentum will carry you further than you realize. Ask yourself right now, are you going to keep obeying the whisper of avoidance? Or are you finally going to silence it and act? If this video helped you see procrastination in a new way, then you already know. Your mind hides shadows you've barely explored. Here on Dark Honey, we expose them. So subscribe, drop a comment sharing your own struggles with procrastination, and hit like so more people can break free from this cycle. And if you want to dive deeper, check the description. I've linked powerful books and resources to help you master your habits and sharpen your discipline. Until next time, stay aware, stay sharp, and don't let the shadows win.